Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup. This is the SillyVille edition, where we will have nonsense going on. This first one, I don't know. I was thinking about putting it in nonsense, but I thought, okay, if parents need to get this type of lowdown from Netflix about what their kids are watching, maybe you should preview what your kids are watching a little bit more. I know, I hear the argument, you guys watching kids, I do not want to watch one more episode of Dora the Explorer. I get that. I used to watch a kid that Dora the Explorer was the favorite show, and I felt that I left the house every single time with fewer brain cells than I showed up with, okay? It was that bad. But nevertheless, they are pushing out the app, which will have the various things. Top themes. Oh, look at this. Early learning. Oh, it scores high on early learning. It has scores medium on science, and it scores a little low on the nature. That's really good. I'd like to see the woke score. No, how about this? How about this? This is Netflix. Hey, Netflix, want to show me the pedo score? How pedophilic is this show? You seem to have a lot of those. I mean, really. Wowzers, some stuff that's on there. But yeah, I mean, why you'd put your kids over here. But anyway, for you parents that don't want to monitor what your kids are watching, you can go ahead and rely on Netflix new kid-friendly app system there to tell you what all is in there, so you can be a little bit less of a parent and pass off your babysitting skills on other people. I still want to see that wokeness and pedo score pushed out by Netflix, so I would really like to see that. That would be epic. ACLU sells a I Read Banned Books shirt while its lawyers are advocating for burning books. Yeah. So they're like, yeah, we're all about free speech and censorship. Except one of their top lawyers is trying to get a book, they're trying to get the book Irreversible Damage banned. Irreversible Damage is a book that talks about the transgender craze. This is the subtitle, The Transgender Craze Seducing Our Daughters, written by Abigail Schreier. The ACLU, at least a person working for the ACLU, does not want that book out there because it has a counter-narrative to raise serious questions and honest questions about the transgender movement. Now, whether or not you agree with the transgender movement or do not agree with the transgender movement, I hope that you can agree that having some discussion about the merits, the pros, and the cons are a good thing. And this is simply information that will address what is right now considered the counter-narrative, and it's the narrative that a lot of these big tech companies don't want to hear. The ACLU used to defend people's rights no matter what because they were a constitutional group. Now they have just become as crazy woke as everybody else. You agree with us or we're going to try and ban you too. So one of their lawyers is trying to ban this particular book. Meanwhile, the whole group's like, I read banned books because we stand for free speech. Oh, shut up. Stop being hypocrites. Literally, just stop being hypocrites. I don't care where you fall on any of these things. Just don't try and ban books while you sell merchandise talking about I read banned books because I stand for free speech. I'm sorry, free speech means free speech. It doesn't mean free speech as long as it agrees with me. All right? Just thought, but that is definitely a silly piece of data there. The AngryDuoLingo makes the Duolingo app icon look angry when notifications are missed. So Duolingo apparently is a popular app for learning a new language on iOS. And if you happen to jailbreak your iPhone, you can install AngryDuoLingo. And basically what it does is it takes your Duolingo and it makes your app angry when you miss the notifications. I mean, really, that's the thing, right? I mean, you're missing notifications. Your app is angry at you. Your apps are angry at you because you're not reading their notifications. Well, that went to a dark place really quickly. But anyway, that was a very, very nice, very, very fun little dystopia thingy there. Well, a typo on the AirPods Max website caused the scalpers to come on out. Now, first and foremost, I would really like to know, are these headphones that cost $1,500 US, are these any good? I mean, this is like watching Pulp Fiction when the lady orders a $5 milkshake. Now, I know $5 for a milkshake now isn't a big deal. In fact, I go into a place and, I used to before nonsense happened, go into a place, order a milkshake, it's $5. I mean, it's just ice cream and milk. But back then, you got to understand, if you have not seen Pulp Fiction or if you've just seen it when it first came out, a $5 milkshake, back in that day, a milkshake was $1, people. Okay, a milkshake cost $1. Lady orders a $5 milkshake and he's going there, $5 milkshake? That's just milk and ice cream, right? Yeah, but that's it? Nothing special? I gotta know what a $5 milkshake tastes like. These are $1,500 headphones! That's insane enough! Do they come with gold plating? What type of nonsense is this? But apparently, you can spend your $1,500 on your headphones, but this is where the typo comes into place. On the UK website, they actually wrote that it cost £309, which is about 410 US dollars, to fix the AirPod Max battery replacement. So the battery replacements were costing about 20-30%, about 30 or so percent of the actual product itself. Well, this caused scalpers to jump out there and start selling battery replacements for like $100 or sorry, 100 pounds, 150 pounds and stuff like that to all have yourself a wonderful deal at getting your AirPod Maxes done. It was just a typo. It's fixed now, but nevertheless, the scalpers were activated because batteries. Oh my God. These batteries better last a long time. $1,500? My God. All right. I just... And our final story, the most requested story of the week, guys. A visit from the Galactic Federation. A former Israeli government official claims that the Galactic Federation of aliens is working with U.S. in secret. Now, I gotta tell, if you follow this channel for a while, you will know I have converted myself to a reptilian alien, okay? I am a reptilian alien. My kitty is actually a full alien. He was born that way. He is my handler. That's why he's always around. And I got some clearance to tell you a little bit more about this. Because I myself am a reptilian alien. I converted from that so I can get off of this rock when the bad stuff comes. I visited the moon base or the Mars base they're talking about here, gone past there. I've been on the Mars base. I go out to Neptune for some excellent coffee out there from time to time. And I got to tell you, this is all 100% true. Because I've seen it all with my own eyes. Yes, I have. So, he says, this is Chaim Eshed, and he did not have authorization to tell this. That's why I had to rush to get my authorization in. So, Chaim Eshed, he was the head of Israel's Defense Ministry's Space Directorate for 30 years, and he told them that the unidentified flying objects have asked not to publish that they are here because humanity is not yet ready. Luckily, it seems that the Alien Federation is friendly and that the members have made agreements to the U.S. government to share research as it seeks to understand the fabric of the universe. And I got news for you guys. The aliens are pulling out. We won't be seeing as many of them because they're like, you guys have lost your ever-loving minds. Let's get out of here. So anyway, there's no needs to be invaded. No, we scared them away. Our own sheer stupidity scared the aliens away. They added that part of the agreement includes an underground base in the depths of Mars where American and alien representatives can perhaps enjoy a drink together. I've been to that establishment. I've had a drink with the aliens. It was great. I get some great friends who are greats too. I mean, Paul, that was based on, that's autobiographical. I'm a friend of Paul. I mean, come on. There's an agreement between the U.S. government and the aliens. They signed a contract with us to do experiments here, he said, sounding vaguely ominous. Yeah, Donald Trump was about to blast our secret. We did convince him not to. And then we rigged the election so that Biden would win. So, you know, because space aliens. And Ish had said that he has now chosen to come forward with this revelation as attitudes toward the idea of aliens have changed. If I come up with what I'm saying today 5 years ago, I would have been hospitalized, he said. But today they're talking differently. I have nothing to lose. I've received many degrees and awards, and I'm respected in universities. Now, of course, he all said this just because he's writing a book about it, and this was an excellent press release. Kudos, sir, for your amazing press release. You got me talking about it, but his recent book, The Universe Beyond the Horizon, that's it. Now, there's some other reports that I had read that the guy's saying, yeah, it's pretty much just a book, book promotional tour. So anyway, that is the report from the Galactic Federation. It's all 100% true. And that's all we have to say about it, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the Galactic Federation. Before I let you go, though, I actually used to live right next to a place where there actually is, if you pilots are aware of this, some of you guys might be aware of this if you've flown out west at all, there is actually an airport called the Greater Green River Area Intergalactic Spaceport. I used to live right next to it. Unfortunately, the county stopped putting up signs for the airport because everyone would steal them. Because who would not want a sign that says the Greater Green River Area Intergalactic Spaceport? There is a fabulous story behind it. They renamed it that back in 1994 when a meteor hit Jupiter, and the city council of that city apparently had nothing else to go on because it was in the middle of the desert out west and nothing ever goes on out there. They extended an invitation for any Martians fleeing Jupiter. I guess it would have Juperians, I guess. Martians implies Mars. Any Juperians escaping Jupiter because of this extended an operation. They literally had a city council vote, and they voted 3-2 to rename their landing strip the Greater Green River Area Intergalactic Spaceport. The two dissenting votes, one of them said, we already have an illegal alien problem, and the other one said, I have no idea how we would land a spaceship on top of the mountain. True story, hilarious, but there it is. Let me know, guys, your thoughts on all this in the comments down below.
Thank you for watching this video from Switched to Linux. This channel would not be possible without the backing of the program supporters scrolling on the screen now. You can be a supporter at Patreon at patreon.com/TOMM or at thinklifemedia.com. I also want to thank the open source community who creates such excellent software that makes producing this show possible. Please remember to support your software communities. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoy switching to Linux.